Most people think making money illegally is the hard part. It's not. The hard part is using that money without getting caught. Think about it. If someone suddenly has a large amount of cash, they can't just walk into a bank and deposit it. That immediately raises questions. Where did it come from? What's the source? Why is there no record? So the real challenge isn't earning the money, it's making it look like it was earned legally. That's where money laundering comes in. The simple idea behind money laundering. At its core, money laundering is very simple. You take money that came from an illegal source, and you pass it through a process that makes it look legal. That's it. But the way it's done can vary a lot. Let's start with a very simple, real-world type example. Example 1, the cash business trick. Imagine someone has $50,000 in illegal cash. They can't explain where it came from. So they open a small business, something like a cafe, car wash, or small restaurant. Now this business deals in cash every day, which means it's easier to adjust numbers without raising suspicion. Let's say the business actually earns $3,000 in a day, but on paper, they report $5,000. That extra $2,000? That's illegal money being quietly added. Now it looks like business income. Taxes are paid on it. Records exist. And suddenly, that money starts looking clean. From the outside, nothing seems wrong. But behind the scenes, illegal money just entered the system. Here's where things get more interesting. Because just putting money into the system once isn't enough. It can still be traced. So the next step is to make it harder to follow. This is done by moving money again and again, between accounts, between companies, sometimes even between countries. Let's say someone sends money to a company they control in another country. Then that company sends it to another account, then maybe into another business. Each step adds distance. Each step removes clarity. After a few layers, it becomes very difficult to track the original source. This is why it's called laundering, because the money is being cleaned step by step. Example 3, fake companies and paperwork. Now let's look at another common method. Creating a company that doesn't actually do real work. On paper, this company might offer services, consulting, marketing, import-export. But in reality, nothing is happening. Money is sent to this company as payment. Invoices are created, transactions look normal. But there's no real business. It's just a way to move money and give it a legitimate appearance. And because everything is backed by documents, it becomes much harder to question. You might be thinking, how does this even work? Why doesn't the system catch this easily? The reason is simple. The financial system is built on trust and documentation. Banks don't see everything. They see transactions, records, patterns. If something looks normal on paper, it often passes. Of course, there are systems in place. Banks monitor unusual activity. Governments track suspicious behavior. But when money is broken into smaller amounts, moved across multiple places, and supported by documents, it can blend into normal activity. That's what makes it effective. The 3-step process, made simple. Now let's break this down in the simplest way possible. Because no matter how complex it looks, almost all money laundering follows the same 3 steps. Step 1, placement, getting the money in. This is the first step. The goal here is simple. Take illegal cash and get it into the financial system. But this is also the riskiest step, because this is where the money is closest to its original source. So instead of depositing a large amount at once, it's often broken into smaller pieces. For example, instead of depositing $50,000 in one go, it might be split into smaller deposits over time. or mixed into a business. Let's go back to the cafe example. The business earns $3,000, but reports $5,000. That extra $2,000 is illegal money being placed into the system. At this stage, the money is still dirty, but now it's inside the system. Step 2, layering, hiding the trail. Now comes the most complex part, layering. The goal here is to confuse the trail, make it difficult for anyone to trace where the money came from. This is done by moving the money again and again, between different accounts, different companies, sometimes even different countries. For example, money goes from account A to company B to another account to another country. Each step adds distance. Think of it like this. If someone tries to track the money, they don't see the original source. They see a long chain of transactions, and the longer that chain, the harder it becomes to trace. This is where most of the cleaning happens, not by removing the origin, but by burying it under layers.